Hi friends, till now we have learned under the topic of early humans that how early humans have obtained their food or from where they have obtained their food. Now we will be learning and seeing the pattern of the residential shape of the early humans. So where we will be starting, that is from trees to caves and open air sites. So yes, let's get started. First, here we can see it's a cave. Second, we can see here is open air sites and it is the tree where a man is climbing up, and this is how the early humans used to live on the trees. So what actually this residential or pattern of residential shape tells about, like today what we do, we live in homes, we stay in homes to protect ourselves from the scorching sun, from the hazardous rains and environment. So at that period, there was no houses and buildings and complexes like today we have, but they used to have caves and open air sites and trees where they can live, they can make their homes, and they live over there. So in that case, there were three stages. That is first cave, the trees and the open air sites. So what was the first stage? That was in trees. People like primates, under which all the monkey species falls under. So that species used to live in trees. Why? Because their body structures, their hand structure, their leg structure, they are very fond of living in trees. So evidences like very primitive tools and food evidences, that were all cited and evidented beside many big trees or many big trees areas. So in that case, trees were the first living hometown of the primates. Second comes the caves. Now this was the period of 400,000 to 125,000 years ago, where when caves and open air sites began to be used. This evidence was first from Europe, a site of Europe where the first evidence have been found, and later, as I'm telling, the open air sites from where this evidence has been found, there was a Lazard cave that was in southern France. There was a 12 into 4 meter shelter that was built. That means it was built by the humans, by the early humans, which was beside a cave wall. So this was made by them, and inside that, how we got proved that people used to live over there. There were burnt hearths, the hearths or the pots that used to be made by earth or mud. So that hearth used to be have been found over there, and some food sources like bones of fishes and other carnivores and herbivores and tools have been found over there. So in that way, we can prove that yes, early humans used to live in that places. The second thing that early humans have discovered with, that is fire. Fire is a very important, plays a very important role in the lives of early humans and today also. So what was the importance of fire? That where they used to pick up the fires so that the cave, make the cave warm, as a stone gets cooler much more in higher speed. So fire keeps the rocks or the caves very warmed with, and they used to cook the food, and they also used to make woods, the broken woods, to harden it, and the tips of the spear is to be warmed with, heated with, to make a sharp edges. So these were the ways that fire used to be used, and also heat used to be facilitated for flaking tools, and also scare away the dangerous animals. So there were so many uses of fire that the early humans used to do. So fire, as we can see, plays a very important role in the lives of the early humans. Here now we will be seeing that how the first humans have originated in all these settlements. The first origination of settlements were Africa's Great Rift Valley, a large lowland area caused by tectonic plates movement that includes the parts of present-day Ethiopia, Kenya and Tanzania. I have said in previous video also that Tenansia is a hometown of Homo habilis. So why this very primitive people are very fond of living in the areas like Kenya and Tanzania? Because after the snow age or the ice age, the water that has melted due to the temperature, this made a greenish and lavish environment into that particular area. So therefore life have emerged very before than the other parts of the world. So grasses and pastures were very beautifully emerged over there, and people got a very fonding life, a very reliable and very comfortable life over there. So they used to live in that parts of the world like Kenya and Tanzania. Human ancestor traveled in all directions continuously, as you can see that from the emergence of from Africa, they got a migration route. So there were a lot of migration route, but the ancestor of humans have migration of Homo sapiens is from the occurred in the last 60,000 to 100,000 years ago. So there were many routes, but during this age, the migration actually happened. Next, what we are seeing, human beings have proven themselves very capable of adapting to their environments. So, why this migration used to happen? Migration used to happen due to three things. That is, first for foods, second for like environment, for comfortable environment, and third for their livelihoods. So, in these three ways or for these three reasons, migration used to be done. And the ability to make use of tools and controls of fire and knacks of finding shelter from elements all contribute to the collective knowledge. So this is how the evidence or the emergence of Homo erectus, that means the wise man, have emerged over. So this were the way that the knowledge have emerged into our brains, and we have got the ability to stay in a settled life. And sites like Blombos Cave, here you can see the Blombos Cave, it's a site over there. So they shown have given scientists that evidence of early humans and how they have lived over, what the capabilities they're capable of. And by this way, scientists have evidenced that yes, humans emergence was far away ways, and people have a capability of living in a settled life, and emergence of knowledge have also emerged in our brains, and human have a great ability to live in these caves, trees, and open air sites. I hope you have loved this video, and I hope all thing is clear over there. And if you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comments section below. Thank you for seeing the video. Thank you very much.